Narrated Nafi. Ibn Umar recited the verse. They had a choice either to fast or to feed a poor person for every day, and said that the order of this verse was cancelled. Sahih Bukhari number 1949. The Book of As-Sawm, the Fasting. Status. Sahih. Narrated Aisha. Hind bint Utbah, Abu Sufyan's wife, came and said, O Allah's Apostle, Abu Sufyan is a miser. Is there any harm if I spend something from his property for our children? He said, There is no harm for you if you feed them from it justly and reasonably, with no extravagance. Sahih Bukhari, number 2460. The Book of Al-Mazalim. Status. Sahih. Narrated Al-Marur bin Suwaid. I saw Abu Dharr al-Ghifari wearing a cloak, and his slave, too, was wearing a cloak. We asked him about that, i.e. how both were wearing similar cloaks. He replied, Once I abused a man and he complained of me to the Prophet. The Prophet asked me, Did you abuse him by slighting his mother? He added, Your slaves are your brethren upon whom Allah has given you authority. So, if one has one's brethren under one's control, one should feed them with the like of what one eats and clothe them with the like of what one wears. You should not overburden them with what they cannot bear, and if you do so, help them in their hard job. Sahih Bukhari, number 2545. The Book of Manumission of Slaves. Status. Sahih. Narrated Abu Huraira. The Prophet said, You should not say, Feed your Lord, Rabaka, help your Lord in performing ablution, or give water to your Lord, but should say, My master, e.g. feed your master instead of Lord etc. Sayyidi, or my guardian, Maulai, and one should not say, My slave, Abdi, or my girl slave, Amati, but should say, My lad, Fatai, my lass, Fatati, and my boy, Gulami. Sahih Bukhari, number 2552. The Book of Manumission of Slaves. Status. Sahih. Narrated Abu Huraira. A man came to Allah's Apostle and said, I am ruined. The Prophet asked, What do you mean? He said, I had a sexual intercourse with my wife during Ramadan, while fasting. The Prophet asked him, Can you manumit a slave? He replied in the negative. He then asked him, Can you fast for 2 successive months continuously? He replied in the negative. The Prophet then asked him, Can you feed 60 poor persons? He replied in the negative. In the meantime, an Ansari came with a basket full of dates. The Prophet said to the man, Take it and give it in charity, as an expiation of your sin. The man said, Should I give it to some people who are poorer than we, O Allah's Apostle? By him who has sent you with the truth, there is no family between Medina's 2 mountains poorer than we. Allah's Apostle told him to take it and provide his family with it. Sahih Bukhari, number 2600. The Book of Gifts and the Superiority of Giving Gifts and the Exhortation for Giving Gifts. Status. Sahih.